pretty sure my car is fixed. I don't have to worry about it anymore.
Was she wrong?
So, I volunteered to drive us home. It was this past weekend.
I wasn't there.
And she didn't want to come home. So it was...
Amber almost didn't go.
Amber almost didn't go. I was driving him home for the weekend. And, you know, we get to the car. And first of all, I'm hearing these little critters in the woods. And I was like, guys, it's raccoons. And they were just like, what do you mean? I was like, they're raccoons right there. I could see the little shadows. And all of a sudden they just start running at us. But the thing is, I didn't unlock the car. And my first reaction was to run, but they're both trying to get into the car, so I'm running with the keys, and they can't get into the car, and the raccoons are running at us, like, past us, making little, like, noises, and we were all just like, like
Not
this,
all of us.
like, no.
Amber had her headphones on, so she didn't know anything.
I had no idea. All I see was Drew running away, and I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
But yeah, we get into the car, and we're driving, we're on...
We didn't get attacked. Basically.
We're on the freaking turnpike, yeah, you didn't get She's sleeping
back.
in the car, I'm driving on turnpike, and we're going home, and the tire pressure thing comes on, but, like, you know, Giovanna had, like, you know, been ignoring it, but I was like, well, I mean, she just got her tire fixed, and I was like, not probably the best sign, but it's fine. So, I'm a little bit on the turnpike, and all of a sudden, you know, I'm driving, and you know, like, older cars, like, when you get to, like, maybe, like, 60 or 70 miles per hour, they start, like, doing, like, this, and, like, it's hard to, like, control them. But we were only going, like, maybe 60.
You're going 65.
65 on the turnpike, and I was in Giovanna's car, and it's a pretty new car, 2013, 14. All of a sudden, at just one point, her car just starts going, and I was just like, whoa. I was like, Drew, the car is, like, doing something weird. He's like, well, pull over. And
This is when I wake up. The one time I open my eyes and Cindy's just going yeet to the shoulder.
Like, the thing is, we weren't accelerating,
That's
so I didn't
right now.
exactly know how we were going to go into the next lane. Like, we couldn't accelerate to, like, get in front of people. Because I was just trying to do everything I could to, like, get the car to continue moving. It was just decelerating the entire time, and I could tell we were flat. So, we go all the way over, and I'm going on the rumble strip, and I was like, what is happening? And Drew was like, I think we have a flat.
Yeah.
And it's super cold and windy outside at the point. So we all, like, get out of the car, but, you know, I have to climb over the seat because I can't go up the turnpike side. And the tire's just flat.
Like,
The
really
same
flat.
tire.
The same one that
I'll
got
post
fixed.
a picture. You can see how flat it is.
It was flat. And we went back into the car because, like, you know, they couldn't figure out where the jack was. Apparently the jack was underneath the spare tire, but we didn't know that because we couldn't get the spare tire out. Like, it just wasn't budging. And we went back into the car and we called up AAA because he's got AAA and, you know, gave them all the information. And they were just like, where are you? He's like...
Which took forever, by the way.
Yeah.
Giving them information. And so I explained, like, where we are and stuff. And he's like, are you in... Or the automated thing was like, are you in any of these areas? And I was like, no. And eventually... I got, like, a real person on the line, and I tell him all the info, and then he's like, alright, so where are you guys located? And I tell him, and he's like, wait, you're on the turnpike? I was like, yeah. He's like, which one? I was like, the New Jersey Turnpike. And he's like, oh yeah, we don't pick people up there. And so we're like...
Like, hi, this is AAA. We do not pick up at the turnpike.
Like,
Yeah.
that's the first thing you should know. Like,
Press 1 if you're on the turnpike.
So, yeah, we were approximately, like, 500 feet from the
Hold on, can I
exit.
just, like, stop for a second? I,
Yep.
like, was texting Marcus at the same time because he had the same problem where he had to get, like, towed off of the thing. And I was like, so how far away were you from the exit? He was like 500 feet. And I was like, oh, shit. And he was like, I was like, how much was it? He's like, they charged me $100. And I was like, for 500 feet?
So we get transferred over. We're all thinking that we're going to have to get towed and then picked up by AAA, because that's what the operator made it sound like. But instead, we get a call and the lady's like, alright, we're on our way. And she didn't really specify like what she was going to do, so we were all very confused. But basically, we're waiting for like ever, and I was supposed to get a phone call, and eventually I do. And she's like, alright, where are you guys? And we're at like 61 or whatever.
60.6.
Or 60.6. I was like, yeah, we're at the 60.6 marker, right before the exit. And she's like, oh, we're at 61. And it's like, She's like, we passed you. It's like, come on. We were supposed to be home 1 hour ago. There was a reason why the people passed us.
Oh.
So
Right.
they come back around, and eventually, like 20 minutes later, they show back up, and 2 mechanics come out, and the driver, the guy, he reeked very bad of marijuana. So that might explain why he passed the only car with their hazards on at the side of the NJ Turnpike. Anyways. So the lady, she fixes our car. It was a newbie too, by the way. So yeah, they put the donut on for us, and we're on our merry way. But we had to stop at Wawa to get gas.
Hungry.
For you to pee.
And I had to pee so bad.
Where'd you guys find a Wawa?
It was literally like 5 minutes away.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And so as I'm peeing,
I'm in, I told him like he's gonna have to drive. I didn't want to drive on the
oh yeah, I
spare.
took over the wheel.
And so
with
I'm
the
in the
donut.
passenger seat and I'm waiting for him and he went to the bathroom while we were getting gas and of course it took forever so the gas was already done.
I was waiting to pee
Guys,
for like
keep
3
gas.
hours.
Give him 10 minutes.
And this random guy looked at me and he was just like put your window down. And I was like, yeah. And he was just like, your tire's flat. And I was like, there is no possible way that tire is flat. And I was just like, we just got off the turnpike because we had to put the spare on. He's like, well, your spare is flat. And I was like, what? And so I look at it and it's flat. Like, it was getting there. And I was just like, you are joking.
So he was like, there's air behind you. Just go there. It's free. We're like,
This time air was free, which is good, because it should be.
Yeah, I know.
He backed up, but then you didn't do a great job backing up. We were like a slant
No, you
and
got-
a nut slant. Like the guy came over to us and we're like trying to figure it out because I don't want to be anywhere near this tire in case explodes. And so I was like, Amber, take this over. And we're trying to figure out. He's like, do you know how to fill the tire with air? I was like, yeah, sure. And we finally got it filled up and we were just like, this is such a long night. I want to go home.
I want to go home.
Oh my god, and then we went home and then we were just like, man, I'm really hungry, but we didn't want to drive with the car anymore.
I love this
So
part.
brought the car back to my house and then we were just like, hi Mom and Dad, we like quickly explained the story and we're like, we're gonna be at McDonald's. We had to drop off your car at
Yeah, I
your
was going
house.
to say, didn't we also do that?
And so
I was driving.
We were in her
Our
car,
car.
Amber was driving our car, and we're going to Giovanna's house, and the McDonald's is down the street from her house, closes at 12, so we're like, we gotta hurry this up. But we go to McDonald's, and we're ordering our stuff, and then realize we didn't get enough chicken nuggets.
Not enough nugs.
And he's already finishing his 2 sandwiches he's got, and so we're just like, do you want to go to another one? And so, literally in the drive-thru for the one we were already at, we decided we're going to go 12 minutes away to another McDonald's. So we go to another McDonald's and we ordered more nuggets and more sandwich. So,
more sandwich.
Yeah, I
As soon
mean,
as
we were
I
pretty
play
much
with
done
you.
with our story. It's just, we went to 2 different McDonald's
Oh,
back to back.
then we were driving back.
we were driving to my cousin's house on Sunday. It is Tuesday right now. He's driving Giovanna's car because we were taking that and going right to school. We're on I don't even know what route we were on, but my dad was right behind
Interstate?
us.
Because that's how you get to different states. Sorry.
But so my dad's behind us in my car, and we're in Giovanna's car. He's driving, and he's going kind of fast because he's a fast driver. All of a sudden, we're driving in the far left lane, and we all notice the people in front of us are no longer moving, and they just all stopped. And this
Made a
car is
quick stop.
yeeting around people in front of him who had just gotten into a car accident, but none of them had put hazards on or anything, so you didn't know that they were stopping at all. And so to avoid the crash, what did you do?
Yeah, so basically, I'm going 80 or whatever, and these cars just pretty much make an abrupt stop in front of me. No, accident or whatever, but yeah. And I just didn't know what was going on, so I just had to pretty much quickly hit the brakes and yeet us into the shoulder. Otherwise, we would have, back-ended these people who were already in a car crash or whatever.
Yeah, in Giovanna's car.
In Giovanna's car, so,
Oh.
yeah. And
You would have literally put me in my coffin.
Yeah. So, Amber gets whiplash. You know, she's in the back seat. Sydney's knees just jam into the dashboard.
Like, I'm already close enough to the dashboard, but he, like, hits the brake so hard that the dashboard
Would you
just
rather
goes...
me crash?
Yeah, but, like, it hurts so bad. I was just like...
Yeah.
She didn't hear my question. I asked, would you rather me crash? And you went, yeah.
Yeah.
You'd rather me crash than get your knees hurt?
My whole
It's probably
car.
still hurt.
You do realize she would have killed me, you, and you. Like, my mother may be this short, but she will kill you.
Well, we would have died in the car crash.
She... Never mind.
Amber might have
But
died.
anyway,
She
my
in
dad
the
was
back
right behind us, so he did the same thing that we did, and he just, like, texted us. He's like, that was fun.
So yeah, there you go. That is
Anything else?
I think that's it.
I mean, that was only Sunday. Not much has happened in the past 2 days.
When you fell.
Didn't we
Wait,
say
you
that
said
story?
that in the first one.
Yeah, we started.
didn't
with
say
that.
Oh, you gotta put that one in the next.
Yeah, I'll flip it. Okay, so the most recent one. This actually happened yesterday. This is like
morning.
1 a.m. Let's just say that we were tossing a ball around our room. It was Drew wasn't here at the time, but everybody else was, and we were in like a square shape. I was over by the Sydney's closet. That's what it's called.
This is
And
your butt pillow.
at one point, we were like dancing, like we were doing the worst white girl dance moves that we could. And so at one point, I was like flossing, and then I did like this like weird like thrust.
She did the pelvic thrust.
She was just like,
And just completely
And-
fell in.
So let's just say that my
Bring
legs
it
literally
around.
came out from underneath of me, and I went into Cindy's closet. Like my back
She stood
hit
the other
Cindy's
way.
trunk, and like my head hit the like towel rod, and like I've got a bruise on my back to prove it. Yeah, it was fun. It was very interesting.
it was honestly hilarious. We were all like gymming, and all of a sudden that happens, and Javon is laughing really hard, and I'm peeing my pants, and Brennan's
Oh,
on
I
the
did
ground.
pee my pants. There you go. That would be TMI, but I actually pee my pants last
And I was sleeping in my bed.
night.
You missed it all.
Oh, really?
Alright,
It's gonna be
well,
weird.
thank you for watching. Alright, we'll see you next time on Just Cuz. This is Amber, Sydney, Brandon, Drew, and Giovanna. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Wow.
Oh,
What
yeah.
a shitty thing to have. My God.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yuck.
What? I say it all the time.
Yeah, I know. We were just talking about it a couple hours ago.
Oh, nice.